You may have heard recently that the US government passed a law that enables them to turn off people's cars with a remote kill switch. This bill passed in 2021 as part of a $1.2 trillion Infrastructure and Investment Jobs Act, and this was hidden in Section 24220. Also, it should be widely known that members of Congress regularly do not read the bills that they vote on, and that's exactly how we got the Patriot Act. This bill does not grant law enforcement the ability to remotely shut off any car for any reason, but it allows for the following. Federal law states that all new cars after 2026 must include modifiers that will shut down the car if they determine you shouldn't be driving. And that's not just drunk driving. With this invasive technology, they can literally use any reason, such as you having a headache, being tired, having a heightened heart rate, being angry, going somewhere that they determine you shouldn't go. And the infrastructure hasn't been added to the vehicles yet. However, do you trust your government? Because I don't. And they were literally conducting illegal surveillance for decades, and then they passed the Patriot Act that retroactively legalized their surveillance. So theoretically, they're probably already doing this. The bill also allows for breathalyzers and other tests to be performed on drivers within their own cars without consent. It will be able to detect your blood alcohol level and your mood and everything else from your steering wheel, air sensors, and other means. And what's funny is you do not have the right to opt out, turn it off, or turn your car back on after its computer hits the kill switch. Today is drunk drivers, tomorrow is people who are questioning their government. Also, they can murder people by remote controlling their vehicles. Hi, Anne Hesh, Ellen DeGeneres' ex-girlfriend. The only witnesses to those crimes would be the car's computer. So you have cameras watching your face, eyes, the steering wheel reading through your skin, and ambient breath sensors constantly sensing the air and feeding data to algorithms that decide whether you can drive or not. It's constant surveillance of both your body, your behavior, your mind, your emotions, and in January of 2026, Thomas Massie authored a recent amendment to defund this provision, and it failed. And they're going to lie to people to try and justify the existence of this surveillance technology and say, well, what about public safety? And think of all the lives we're going to save. And then, when that doesn't work, they are going to cause drunk driving accidents to increase. They're going to do it. And then they're going to say, see, all these lives could have been saved. And then people are going to be like, okay, yeah, please govern me. They'll use justifications like, there's a felon in that car, an Amber Alert, suspected DUI causes fatal crash, illegal race, and we need to shut down all vehicles that are participating. A climate emergency, meaning carbon taxes. They will say you cannot drive during a climate crisis. There's going to be a private jet passing over your head, though. If you are even suspected of a crime, you will have your car turned off. Are you mad? Because I'm mad.
So, yeah, she explains this really, really well. This is one of the reasons why I'm taking over the world. It is. Because ultimately, when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. And I need to ultimately... I want to do this very slowly, the way Rome did it, where it just grows and grows and grows and grows until in like 1,000 years, my descendants just control literally everything. I don't want to literally achieve world domination within my lifetime. I do want to achieve a form of world domination within my lifetime, but not... I don't know. Let's say I create a one world government and I get elected supreme leader of the one world government, and then everything collapses 40 years later. That would not be beneficial. But I think that we need people thinking a lot more radically, because those in power are thinking a lot more radically. And it's weird. She's also wearing a mask. I don't know why she's wearing a mask. Makes me feel like, should I be wearing a mask too? I don't know. I do wonder. I'm like, what is the point of wearing them? I guess it's sort of like a gimmick. Maybe she's self-conscious or something. But very good information. Be aware.